before I get started, how are we doing with the camera over there?
Great. Good.
Imagine my shock and surprise when I received a letter written to me from me in the year 2031. I wrote a letter to me in the year 2031 to the present me, telling me how well I had done in the last 15 years. I can't believe the post office is still in business. Dear Miss Mooshi, you have influenced so many lives. It's a good thing that your neighbor introduced you to the idea of Toastmasters and that you took the initiative to join. Toastmasters took your speaking skills to a higher level. The lives that you have touched, the people you have helped, is an outstanding achievement to that training. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud that you persevered and had motivation to push yourself in the real estate business and to grow it to a point that it would sustain a great speaking career. Wow, the future. That was part of an exercise from a recent training class that I did. And in that training class, we had to write that letter to help us find what our big why was, what our passion was. I'm actually shocked that I could write that letter because when I was 8 years old, I overheard my parents speaking and they said, our Mooshi, she's so reserved. She's the shy one. I could have listened to that. I could have taken that to heart. I could have let it shape my lives. A lot of people do. They limit themselves. They limit themselves by what they believe to be true about themselves. Well, I proved them wrong when I was in high school. I tried out for the high school play in 11th grade. Big deal. It was a big deal. My father had just left us, and my mother had to move myself and my 4 sisters to a different school district. High school's hard enough. And then you have to move in the 11th grade, and kids can be mean. They gossiped. Like, the only reason she got that part was because she did it in her other school. I had never been in a play before. No, I didn't. And then the humiliation. All the cast members had their photos plastered on the walls of the school. Well, I had acne on both my cheeks, and those kids made fun of that photo for weeks. Well, I was really glad that I had gotten my braces off already. I persevered, and then I tried out for the play in the springtime. When I was in my 20s, I started working for IBM, and the man who was training me was afraid to speak in front of a crowd. Actually, was afraid to speak in front of 10 people. I was afraid too. I was terrified. I'm in my 20s and I'm going to be presenting to men 20 to 30 years older than me. But I saw an opportunity. If I did his presentations for him, I would get to travel. This I saw as an opportunity to put away that fear. I was going to see the country. And when my daughter was about this tall and taking dance lessons, her instructor decided that she was going to teach some of us moms how how to dance and that we could perform in the dance recital. So 8 of us moms, surrounded by all these little ballerinas, got dressed up in costume and we performed. Kind of silly probably, but when I was 13, I had this dream, dancing on Broadway. And I figured, this is probably gonna be the only stage dancing performance that I ever do. Perseverance, putting yourself in the way of opportunity, setting goals, this was not part of my upbringing, but it was in here. I don't know how, but it was. Over the next 30 years, I took the opportunity to speak or to teach or to train whenever I could. I started building my real estate business and I began to teach real estate agents how to be better agents. But something was missing. I was actually even getting depressed. Something was missing. Where is my passion? What is my passion? So I tried some things out. I started taking some art classes. I like to paint, but it's not my passion. And then I decided I'd start playing the piano again. I have found something great about that. I find it to be so incredibly relaxing. It is not my passion. And then I started to come up with all these absurd goals. I was gonna buy exotic homes and fancy cars and build a multi-million-dollar real estate business. Those weren't my goals. Those were somebody else's. And I was trying to fit into their goals. And it wasn't working. Well, a little over a year ago, 2 things happened. The first was I was at a training seminar and I whispered to the person sitting next to me, "Oh my God, wish I could speak as good as her to that many people." And she said, "Well, you should join Toastmasters." And then that very same week, I'm visiting my 95-year-old neighbor, and out of the blue, she says, "I've been doing Toastmasters for over 30 years. You should join." Well, 7 months later, I was thoroughly enjoying Toastmasters. And my real estate business was thriving, and I was still teaching in the market center. And something was still missing. I was still feeling like something was missing. Or maybe I was missing something. But then things began to unfold, little by little by little. I did stand-up comedy at McCurdy's Comedy Club. And I thought, wow, if I can do this, I can certainly speak in front of a handful of people or more. I spoke to 30 women at a networking group. I started to become a Keller Williams certified trainer. Why? Because they wouldn't let me teach the classes that I wanted to teach. And when I'm a Keller Williams certified trainer, I will be qualified to teach anywhere in the country, and I'll get paid for it. Ooh. My business coach, she says to me, "Why don't you get John Maxwell certified, become a John Maxwell certified speaker?" I started that project. I get my certification in August, and then for many, many years to come, I will be mentored and be able to teach things like the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. So I'm really excited about that. So the seed has been growing. And I think it was planted when that little old lady said, "Join Toastmasters." And then it started to grow with every Toastmaster meeting and with every speech. This little seed had been germinating for years, and I didn't see it. I didn't get it. Oprah Winfrey says, passion is energy. Feel the power of focusing on that which excites us. I am excited about speaking. It's changed how every day unfolds for me. I wake up excited, I'm more focused, I'm even better at time management. It's fabulous. What you focus on expands. Again, what you focus on expands. Everybody, what
you focus on expands.
I'd like to just leave you with one last thought. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Tonight, and then I said, she's the Toastmaster. I got to do my last speech from the communication manual. Well, she's.